Should the media have identified the 48 men charged for having paid sex with an underage prostitute? Were the implications on their families considered before doing so? These were questions posed to Dr Yaacob Ibrahim, Minister for Information, Communications and the Arts, at the Singapore Press Club luncheon on Monday.
I share your sentiment as an individual. I mean, if I were to look at the pictures, the names being flashed, if that happened to be one of my friends, I mean, I'd be very, very unhappy on the implications on the family. I do not know any of them. Okay, I have to clarify that first. In terms of the coverage, I think we will leave it to the best judgment of the media providers to decide. So far, I can say there's no need for Mika to call the various agencies to tone it down. But I think good sense has prevailed and will continue to prevail on the part of the media that this story, big as it is, has certain implications down the road.
Sharing his views on the subject, Editor-in-Chief of the Singapore Press Holdings English and Malay Newspapers Division, Patrick Daniel, defended the stance taken by the Straits Times and likened the high-profile online vice ring to any other crime committed.
What is it that makes this case different from all the crimes that we have been reporting ever since we started, publishing newspapers? If you are charged for theft or for, wife beating or whatever, they also have families. They also have children. So if I extend what you say, then by right, every crime, you should not identify the criminal because he too has a family. So, the question I ask is, what makes this case different? And the AG has decided to prosecute all 48 of them. How can the press not report that? We have to report it.
Mr. Daniel felt there was a need to distinguish between people who broke the law and those who didn't.
If we don't report this, are we doing right by all the women and all the other men who live moral lives? There must be some penalty for not living a moral life. And if you get charged, well, tough. You have to take it on the chin. So the gentlemen who walked into the court, sort of with their heads straight, and didn't run and hide behind surgical masks, they have my respect. They just took it on the chin. They say, we made a mistake, and life goes on, and we'll go on. We're not going to hound them forever. And so we're just doing our jobs.
Catch the full Q&A session with Dr Yaacob Ibrahim on how the online media landscape has changed in Singapore in our other clips.